ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. I'm your host, Sauce Mackenzie. I'm honored to have my guy, Jody McFly, in the building. We play no games. Jody, what's good?
What's good, family? How you living, man?
I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. So I want to jump right into the heart of the matter. NBA gambling scandal, Terry Rozier, Damon Jones, Chauncey Billups. Give me your overall thoughts and then your thoughts on each individual case.
Man, it's hard to say because we don't really got no real meat information as far as like truly knowing how these guys got into this. I think Terry Rozier's, I'm assuming, is something more petty of just, hey, I'm about to deliberately, you know what I'm saying, go out here and get on some bullshit and y'all bet these unders and we're just gonna try and make some money. But he makes so much money and he's good enough to get another, minimum or mid-level exception type deal, assuming he's healthy and some team has the space to pay him. Like, he has money, millions to make in the future. So it's really nothing beyond stupidity.
Yeah.
That you find yourself in that situation and you just wonder, obviously, when you having things your way and you being able to do stuff, you get that feeling of invincibility and it can't be me. I know niggas that ain't got nothing that think it can't be them. So I can only imagine I seen something today where it say his 26 million that he getting this coming year is guaranteed. Like, you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna tell a grown man making that type of money? What he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And so obviously he felt like the risk, you know what I'm saying, wasn't the risk, the reward was worth the risk, I guess, in his case. But as far as like Chauncey Billups and stuff like that, man, it's either I play poker. I spent hours of my life playing poker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can understand how people who have a lot of money want to do something that's really intense, that's fun, where you can win. Not only do you get the thrill of winning and beating somebody, but you winning money. You know what I'm saying? And it's fun. You get to do it with it's a cool game to play for sure. Like Texas Hold'em, you know what I'm saying? It's a cool game to play for a lot of reasons. But when you making that type of money and you're playing poker, you getting involved with certain types of people that can only carry that type of money. You know what I'm saying? A poker game I'm getting into is not going to be a poker game that Chauncey Billups is going to be playing. You know what I'm saying? They got to play and have games where whoever's holding the game got to be able to carry whatever is going to be the potential winnings, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, so you're going to be dealing with some shady characters, like, just period. I'm wondering maybe if Chauncey maybe just got down real bad into some people to the point where they were like, put the screws to him and was like, hey, we gonna have you doing this, or we gonna do X, Y, and Z. Whatever X, Y, and Z is, you know what I'm saying? Or Chauncey is out here scamming his boys. It's one of those two options.
That's the one that got me. I hope it ain't that, but I think that's what it is, bro.
I really hope Chauncey not out here scamming guys that's supposed to be his brothers in this brotherhood that we call, you know what I mean? Like, I hope that that's not the case. But I do know that it's definitely some more shit to the game, as my mom would say. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely some more stuff that we're just not privy to. So we may say something now and just sound crazy, but like, he might be a victim, you know what I'm saying? But he has a lot to lose. He already has a reputation that, if you're old enough to remember, was really in question a while ago because he's had his own past issues. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey Billups, like, I imagine he cares about his image. So I just can't imagine him just willingly, brazenly doing something so shady like that. Like, that's, you know what I mean? But who knows? You know what I mean? And he done lost his job. Because you can't have him back on the sidelines now, because they bringing up times when he done deliberately took out his best player in the heat of a battle with 5 minutes left, 2 minutes left, and it's like, ugh, they you know how Reddit is. they all on Reddit bringing up,
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah,
like, and so it make it seem really, really nasty. And the thing about it is, he gonna have to wear it.
yeah,
He gonna have to wear it, and because you can't have that with the league. Question the integrity of the league. It's already gambling in the league, but
yeah,
they out here questioning. Chauncey's this poker stuff. They out here questioning. Well, why were you taking out these guys? Why is
yeah,
the point
yeah,
spread 9? It's 10 minutes. It's 10 seconds to go, and one of your players fouling, and they shooting
yeah.
a free throw against the Boston Celtics, and they win by 10, and they don't cover. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's because if you into to some poker games with what the Fed said was La Cosa Nostra people, why wouldn't they say, hey, make sure that this game don't go such and such way
Yeah.
on such and such time? Why are you taking the game a guy who got 37 out in the last 2 minutes of a game? That's crazy.
I read somewhere he was having guy have 35 points in the next game, he won't play the whole first half.
Like, come on, dog. What
Yeah,
are we
yeah,
talking about, man?
yeah, yeah.
So
So
that's why I say
let
he
me ask
gonna
you a
have to
question.
wear it because the league gonna have to come down as a front to, oh, we're not gonna have this. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that means he's gonna go to jail, but he'll never ever be like, you know what I'm saying, involved in the NBA again. I think no matter what.
so that answers my question I was gonna ask you. Does Chauncey Billups ever coach in the NBA again as an assistant or head coach?
How do you have him as a coach?
Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible. Yeah.
How? Because the thing about it is he wasn't exceptional. Like he
Yeah,
wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like there's plenty of former players they can get to win 30 sub
36 games, yeah.
in Portland. You know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But you know what bothers me, man? I feel like if this nigga was knowingly calling in niggas you didn't have at your weddings, bro, at your baptism. Niggas is the godfather of your child, bro.
Mm.
And you calling niggas over to get lined up by Guido and Luigi and them, you a grimy ass nigga.
It's damn near it's damn near nasty either way. Even if you got caught up, it's damn near nasty because it's like you gotta find a way to let them know something. Cause these
Yeah,
guys
right.
they talking about that. It was one video I was watching on Reddit where the guy was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm not going to that game. The people playing at that game definitely do shady
Yeah,
shit."
yeah, 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 yeah,
I'm like, "Oh man, this is ugly," and they are gonna be thirsty. The thing about it, and I thought about why he wore that clutch hoodie when they did that perp walk. I'm assuming Chauncey Billups assigned a clutch. Like, I'm assuming that's his
yeah,
representation, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
even if they don't actually have anything to do with poker games or him coaching the team,
yeah,
yeah, that's clutch agency. We about to make sure we get your ass on this because that's who you represented by. So we about to make sure that because I'm thinking, what reason would he wear a clutch jersey, a clutch hoodie? And I'm pretty sure that's probably like, hey, put this, yeah, make sure you wear this clutch hoodie when
yeah.
you take this walk in front of the cameras and everybody. Cause I'm like, that was interesting, but we gonna see, man.
Now, before I get into the Damon Jones thing, I want to ask your opinion. We got all these cases and they telling me how the mafia is involved, but they use the cultural cachet of the black man being the villain to
Hmm.
make him the face of the case. I had
Hmm.
to really do a lot of research to get the names of the Italian guys involved, but if you look up and you Google the case, everything is either Damon Jones or Chauncey Billups or Terry Rozier. So, do you strategically see the way the media is kind of making the NBA players the face of the gambling probe?
Oh, absolutely. Because
Mm,
the assumption is these guys shouldn't have the money to do this That's actually what the truth is. But we know that those guys got their money legally
yeah,
because we've seen them do their thing in front of the world.
yeah,
They don't want to show the guys who got their money illegally, but those guys are not black. But
yeah,
if this was a poker game in, let's say, Chicago, and it's all high ranking members of organizations and, you know what I'm saying, gangs or whatever, and they playing high stakes poker games, you think those guys wouldn't get their pictures shown out, you know what I'm saying, in the media,
That's a great point.
but they would be black, you know what I mean? They would be black people. Those would be black, in theory, quote unquote gangsters. But so you know how it is. It's just it's the black on black crime. Black on black crime. But
Yeah,
white people kill white people at 80 something. Like it's this, you know the game, man.
yeah.
That's like that goes without saying at this point, I feel like, man.
Now, I wanna ask you about Damon Jones. Damon Jones, you my guy, but you bringing the fire too close to the crib.
From what I read about Damon Jones, bruh, he's so damn stupid. The worst thing about it is, bruh, you burnt a bridge to LeBron for what?
Yeah, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Couple of 100 grand.
For what, bruh?
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I
That
don't
was
get
worth way more than you trying to tell. And the thing is, the shit that he did was stupid because it turned out to be the opposite. The nigga was like, hey, can I get my money back? Because the shit you told me ended up making me lose my money instead of winning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Come on, bruh. Like, what? That's, come on, man.
yeah,
You did something stupid for no reason. And so it is what it is, but you can't, you can't control what people around you do.
yeah.
And so, you know what I mean? If any of it can get tied back to LeBron, it will. And if
It
LeBron did some
definitely
stu-
will.
and if LeBron did some stupid shit, they'll nail his ass to the wall. But
Yeah,
that's how I know that he ain't done nothing because if that nigga did anything truly, if they felt like they had something concrete on LeBron, bro, Donald Trump himself would go out there and perp walk. They would make that a priority to
yeah,
get LeBron in handcuffs in front of the world.
yeah, exactly. If that nigga name was implicated in a report, it would be all over the news. You know what I mean? Not even with no assumptions of guilt, just implicated in a report, it'll
Right.
be all over the news. So, with all this new cracking down on gambling, are a lot of players and referees nervous in your opinion?
I don't think so, man. The refs ain't get nervous when Tim Donaghy got in his shit in the early 2000s. We seen how that shit went. And I ain't saying he did or he didn't, but at the very least, nobody came out of that Lakers King series without some type of questions for Laker fans, fighting, they Laker fans have reasons to believe even if there was some questionable refereeing, we still did what we needed to win the series. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But Kings fans and probably at least 70% of the world probably think some shady shit happened in that
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kings Lakers series, in 2002, you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where it's just like they probably gonna try to make an example out of a few people, you know what I'm saying? Say they cracking down, but it's too much money to be made. What are they truly gonna do? You know what I'm saying? These guys making tens of millions of dollars. Like, what they
Yeah.
gonna really do? I ain't gonna be surprised if Terry Rozier playing again sooner than later.
Wow.
Cause I
Yeah,
know an owner ain't gonna want to just pay $26 million for a nigga to just be sitting down because he did some stupid shit like betting on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like they do that shit because they got a union and they gotta pay that money. But these owners don't like just paying niggas just to do nothing if it's not truly like an injury type of thing.
yeah, yeah. That's a good point. Rozier got a much better chance of playing again than Chauncey Billups got of ever coaching.
Absolutely. Rozier, maybe he doesn't play again, but I'd be surprised. I feel like we've seen guys come back and be able to play after making mistakes or, you know what I'm saying, doing messed
Does
up shit.
Damon Jones coach again in this league?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, yeah. It's over.
Burned his bridges within the NBA. He gonna have to do something like he gonna have to go to a college that needs some type of
Headline, cachet. Yeah,
cachet of this guy has been to the NBA, he knows what it looks like type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Damon Jones would live in the NAIA. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? That's
yeah,
basketball junkie type shit though. That's like you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if he wants to do something like that, but to go from the NBA to not having, because why would somebody even attach their names or even, why would somebody want to pay him money in this economy? when
Yeah.
they can do that for another friend who ain't did some stupid shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Who ain't leaking game information, you know? So,
Or at least ain't got caught. Cause I
ain't
know
got
that
caught
nigga
yet.
ain't the one. He ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas probably shook, but the lead, the lose
Yeah.
for you just like with baseball with that old tiny shit. They like, nah, it wasn't him. It was the interpreter.
Yeah. They took care of him quick.
It was him.
Yeah, they took care of him quick.
The educated brother from the bank.
Right.
They're like, nah, it costs too much. They're like, this nigga got a $700 million contract.
Yeah.
It's about to be the World Series.
We make too much money off this nigga.
Hey man, fuck
Yeah.
all that. Yeah, it was that nigga. They probably told that, hey, we gonna get you 30 million in an escrow. You got to take some bad pictures. You gonna get some bad press. Tell your parents you apologize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And understand you took care of the family though,
Yeah.
cause they do that type of shit. That's the type of shit that they do, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's how George got to Birmingham Barons shit. You gotta take a break sometime.
Yeah, bro. Hey, go ahead, sit down, bro.
You got you gotta take a break for a couple of years.
Say my grandma used to say, she used to say, get your ass somewhere and sit down. Just
Sit
get your
down
ass
somewhere, baby.
somewhere and sit down, man.
So let me ask you a question. Can you see this gambling situation being handled differently with Adam Silver leadership as opposed to David Stern? Because you old enough to remember those days.
Man, I don't know. Adam Silver, I think he got like another 20 years, man. Who knows cause well, maybe not 20 years, maybe 15. I mean, 15 is damn near 20 at that
Yeah,
point. He's not, he's like Roger Goodell in the sense of like they're old men, but they're not like nowhere near.
the end.
And why, as far as the owner's concerned, we may hate the fans, may hate him, but like, why stop him? He trying to take the game global. That means we gonna get more money. We gonna get this Emirati money. We gonna get this UK money. We gonna get
Yeah,
this. You know what I'm saying? It's like so they probably got plans in place for the next 10 years to the point where they couldn't let go of them if they wanted to, just out of contractual obligation type shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So even with the corruption scandals, you think his position is securely in place?
I think his position is in place. Think I think it might get to the point where they might get to the slippery slope where you don't want the NBA to feel like it's WWE. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the NBA people to feel like this shit not only truly people already feel a way about the NBA. I'm talking about like purists, people that truly just love the game, love how the game was presented, the way that it was talked about and showcased on TV. So people already have been turned off in that way. A lot of people who don't understand the game are turned off by how the game looks because they think everybody's just shooting threes, but they don't understand how the game is actually being played today. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And so then you adding in a world of people that's gambling that already have something against these young black kids.
Yeah,
So you talking about 5, 10 years of people angry about these kids not hitting their parlays, not, and then you talking about people who gonna be losing money, losing everything. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy people in this country. So we don't know what the 10, you know what I mean, 10 year ramifications or something like that. Cause I'm in my mid to late 30s. I couldn't imagine having access to sports gambling at 21. I
it's crazy.
already had a hard enough time at 21, 22, 23.
Yeah,
It would have, bro, I would have destruction. It would have been over.
yeah,
There would have been no chance of me having a sustained life. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, man. It's tough, but it's here to stay. So maybe people get used to it and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It turns into nothing. But I don't know. I think this different because these players are real visible. They're real, you know what I'm saying, real out there and they're getting a lot of money. A
yeah,
lot of money. So
yeah. And a lot of
we'll
people
see.
eating off them eating. You know what I mean? So you making it ain't just the player making X amount of money, it's the whole network of people that eat off of them, including media, including TV, including
Mhm.
journalism. So a lot of people got something invested in keeping this thing going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to go in NBA season kicking off,
Well,
and I
hold on,
need
bro.
to know.
I'm a bounce real quick because it's 4:13. I'm a bounce out here for so I can take my daughter to practice, and then I'll let you know when I'm back ready for shoot the second half.
Bet.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.